Welcome back to Sister Circle Live. He's the sexy, savvy singer on the Fox hit series Empire, who men and women have fallen head over heels for.
I know that's right.
Yes.
And while continuing to shine on the small screen, he's also making great music and exploring his talents behind the camera. Check out this snippet of an episode he directed this season on Empire.
When your mama goes, leaves a hole in your spirit. Didn't matter that you didn't know her.
Living with that hole inside of me most of my life.
That hole goes both ways. I should not be smoking around your heart.
Please welcome Jussie Smollett!
We're so excited. Hi, Jussie. I'm so honored. Nice to meet you. Come on in.
On the purple pillow.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Yes, hair.
Come on, hair.
It is really doing its thing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's growing. It's a sprout.
It's
chia
shy.
pet.
It's shy.
That's right.
Chia.
That's right. Like Samson, my hair is my
I know
strength.
that's right.
Yes, yes.
Jussie, you are a triple threat.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you.
What he said.
What he had said. But I mean, coming from such a talented family, how did you know, or when did you know, when did you become aware of your talent? All three of these talents.
I don't think that there was a time that I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I feel like as a kid, you kind of tap into your gifts early on, especially, whether it's based on the attention that you might get for your gifts or just because you love to do it. I think that you know it, and it just takes somebody to nurture it. And my mother was there to just nurture it. And she would always say, like, everybody's born with a bevy of gifts. You just have to nurture them, and she did. She was always joking. I say, she's like Cookie Lion meets Fraulein Maria from The Sound of Music. That's my mom, so we just always walked around singing and doing things like that. And she loved it, and we loved it, and it kept us out of trouble. So it was like, here we are, fast forward like 90 years later.
Now your character is just, I love Jamal on Empire. He's he's such a complex character. He deals with so much, including acceptance. And as far as you playing this role and taking on this responsibility, how important for you is it to convey the black male character the way that you do?
I just think it's about, again, I just feel like every single question that I always get somehow goes back to my mother, in the sense that my mother would always say when we were growing up, and we would always clown her about it. It was like the thing that mommy always says, here's mommy saying this again. She'd always say, honor honesty, honor honesty, honor honesty.
Yes.
And for us, it was just a thing of I remember she was the only acting coach that we ever had, still to this day.
What? Really?
Myself, Jurnee, everyone's the same acting coach, the only acting coach we've ever had. And she would always be like, if you're going to put your hands in your pockets, put your hands in your pockets. If you're going to fold your arms, fold your arms. Whatever you would do, just do it and do it fully. And do it fully in the truth. So for me, there's really nothing except to be honest with any character that you play. So with Jamal, it was just, when I first read the script, I knew that it was mine. Because there's some things that you just, you hope that it's yours, you maybe pray that it's yours, but there's some things that you just like, no, I know that this is mine. And it doesn't take away anything from the other amazing actors that were up for it, but it's just, it was mine. And I knew that I had to tell the truth, and for this character particularly, there's so many communities on my back. You know what I'm saying? So you want to represent them well, and that's why still to this day, we're going into season 5, we start shooting in July, we still fight so hard, tooth and nail, for the characters, because you don't want to be stereotypical. You don't want to, you do have a responsibility, and I take that responsibility seriously. It's not something that I'm just like, it's just, let me get that check. It's a responsibility for sure.
And Jamal, your character has been through so many different things. Like, it's ridiculous.
He's been shot.
When I tell you.
He's been an addict.
Off the chain.
He's been, pulling way too many men at different times.
He has his stress levels are beyond just ridiculous.
Beyond.
But with all that being said, is there something that you see, or a position that you would like to see Jamal progress to or be in, you know, from behind the camera?
I'm always hesitant to say because I don't want those storylines not to happen. Because I said it, then Leo called me up and be like, well, you said it. You know what I'm saying? You said it, now it can't happen. Thank you. But I think it's safe to say that by the end of the series, not a season, but by the end of the actual series, I'd like to see Jamal married. I'd like to see him maybe happy, maybe have a kid, you know, because there has to be some sort of payoff for all of the things that he's gone through. You know what I'm saying? He's been shot by a friend. He's lost friends. He's, you know, dated people that were using him. So, you know, he's been through a lot. So, you know, but his sense of loyalty has always been the same. He's still to this day the only Lion member that has never gone against the family. You know what I'm saying? So for that, Jamal's my best friend. He pays my bills.
Yes, he does.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I always say that in my show. I'm just like, he's good dude. He's good to me. He's good to me.
Gotta treat him
He's
right.
doing his thing. He's going through a lot for you.
He goes through it. And it's all for me. I love you, Molly Mall.
Love you. New music, some of my music. What can people expect from this album?
I'm a straight R&B singer. Selena, let me tell you something. I was supposed to be making records in the 90s.
Well, why didn't you?
Well,
because you weren't born?
No, I was born, but I was born like 12 years too late. Because I was supposed to be sitting up there making records with Rome and Case. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to maybe be in H-Town.
When you sing on Empire and I see you up there, you remind me of my era.
Thank you.
And even though my era is not done, but I totally could see, like, and even in your writing and everything and how you approach the records, it's totally.
Thank you. And if you come to the show, you'll see, like, it feels like a 90s R&B jam, love fest session, you know. But the music is some of my music, and it's R&B. It's straight R&B. You know, I always say, though, like, when people say, oh, R&B versus pop, R&B is pop now.
Yes, it is.
Because at the end of the day, pop music is popular.
I try to explain this. Just stay right here. We're not going to go nowhere. When we come back, we're going to talk about all of this when we return. So just stay right here. This is what you want to tell people. It's a genre.
It's a genre. Hip-hop is pop music now.
Yes, it is.
We're back with actor, director, singer, and philanthropist Jussie Smollett.
Yes, come on, slashes. Thank you for those.
Slash.
You're an activist, philanthropist. Definitely. How are you merging the two with your art, or has your art inspired you to be a philanthropist?
I think both have definitely inspired. They're like my art and my activism, like the Williams sisters. They just like
they together.
You know, we weren't given a choice growing up, you know, as to whether we were going to be involved or not. There were two things that we were not given choices of, and that was whether we loved each other, the siblings, and whether we were involved. So I just feel like, you know, even down to my tour, the proceeds of the tickets are going to the Black AIDS Institute and Flint Kids.
Oh, wow.
And some of the stops are going to Human Rights Campaign. It's just, I've been so blessed. Like, even in the moments where I didn't have anything by society standards, like where you got $17 in the account, you got to find 3 so you could deposit it, take a 20 out.
Right.
You understand? You still have to stop and you have to think about how grateful and how blessed you are. And the idea that somehow only my blood family would benefit from the fruits of all of our labor it doesn't connect with me or any of us. So it's just any way that you can. I look at someone like Harry Belafonte, who held on to his voice as an activist and artist. Alfre Woodard, you know what I'm saying? You know, Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee, people that truly fought for and fight for what they believe in, for what they know is right. There's so much hate in the world that's so loud. And it's just like, we just got to get louder, you know? So that's just where I'm at. I don't see anything but love. So that's all it is.
I loved him. I knew I loved him.
I love you too. Thank you.
Just amazing.
Speaking of love, we got to love it or leave it.
We got to love it or leave it.
Okay.
Love it or leave it.
We're going to play a game called Love It or Leave It.
I love
Let me get my little tools out. Because we got some tools we made down to the circle. These are your tools.
This is our church lady.
That's your church fan. This is my church fan.
From the Some of My Music tour. This is what you get at the tour.
I feel like Love It or Leave it. Okay, well.
This is gonna be Leave It, because this looks a little angry. So I'll just do Love It. I'll be like, Love It.
Okay.
Or Leave It.
And Leave It. Okay. So Rashawn is going to read off these Love It or Leave It.
When someone sends you a long, drawn-out text message,
well, is it?
Do you love it or do you leave it?
It depends on what it's about.
Content.
Because if it's positive, you can go with it.
Yeah, like my mama will send like biblical text messages about the fact that she saw me on TV and I had dark circles and I need to eat more greens and salad.
You might want to do this.
Right. In between.
I love it and I leave it.
Love it and leave it. Okay, I'll do the second one and you'll get the next one. Oh, manscaping.
Oh, Love It.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, wait, Love It is...
You. There you go.
I ain't scaped my chestises, though, in a minute. My chestises is real woolly, mammoth.
Yeah, okay, well, as a singer, this is one
this
I...
is good.
Come on.
This I ain't going to tell you what it is for me, but this is one get on my nerve.
What?
You just said it.
I just said it.
Okay, good.
When people sing and hold their ear and do this, and their hand go up, but they don't. Love it or leave it.
Do you do that?
No, I don't.
Hello, somebody.
That's people trying to be like Mariah Carey. That's what it is.
What Mariah is.
That's people trying to do the Mariah. Oh, is that for...
Is that a leave it or no?
I'm gonna, unless you Mariah Carey, I'm a leave it.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna leave it.
We're gonna do one more. Sugar on your grits.
Come on now.
No.
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 Because if it's sugar on your grits, then it's Wheatina. Okay?
Well, in Chicago, while you filming, I'm sure there'll be lots of people eating sugar on their grits.
But then that's oatmeal. That's oatmeal.
With butter in it.
That's oatmeal.
Well, that's the hood oatmeal.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Jussie, so much for joining us. We
Thank you so much.
He's amazing.
You have to purchase this album, some of my music, in stores and online, and you can catch him on the Fox hit series Empire at 8 p.m. Eastern.
And the amazing conversation that this show garners always on SisterCircleTV.com and at Sister Circle TV on all of our social media platforms. The amazing Jussie Smollett.
I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all are an amazing crowd.